Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 15 of Direwolf 20's Let's Play series. I'm just making things today. Don't mind me. Power monitor time. So one thing I noticed with this setup, which is working awesome by the way. Is it dark out? It's gonna be dark out. I don't want to be out there while it's dark. I don't exactly have this area well lit yet. It's on my to-do list. Did a bunch of crafting between last episode and this one, just before I started recording here, basically. Let's put away some experience. I've got so much experience. It's awesome. Making that experience obelisk early game was really a good decision. Wasn't that early game, but it was early enough. So this thing... Actually, all right, so I'm lying a little bit. Hey, wow, are we really low on crystallized oil? Wow, all right, cool. All the processing I did over there to make this thing probably burned up a lot of fuel. How are we doing down here? We've still got some crystallized seeds, which is good. But we definitely need to make more stuff. More of these canola seeds would do us well. And it's something that I'm going to start working on today to make the production and probably automating getting seeds over here just a little bit better. So one thing I noticed is when I'm not in the middle of making a ton of stuff, which I totally am right now, I'm like going crazy with the amount of resources I'm creating and the amount of power I'm burning. It's all good. Cool. So this thing's actually doing a good job. These things are doing great at keeping up with the power requirements. So you're canola pressing, you're oiling, and you're getting a decent amount of crystallized oil, believe it or not. And it's doing a really good job of keeping up. The downside is that when we're using a small amount of power, like just a small amount, all three of these are running and we're basically wasting power. So what I'd like to do is probably just tap into like right here. Now you're not attached to a conduit network. So this is a power monitor and it's pretty much the best way to make sure that you're not wasting power, regardless of almost what power solution you're going with, right? So now that it's connected in there, it can read how much you've got and it can emit a redstone signal at a specific point. So we'll say when you're less than 75% and then greater than 99. So what this should be doing is, so you're going to emit a redstone signal. So I'm going to set you to only only input with a redstone signal. So pretty much you're only allowed to accept power when you're receiving a redstone signal. Cool. So what we should see is, so this guy's losing like around, depending on what's running at any given time, a small amount of RF. Right now we're burning through, 300-ish it looked like, but now it's going to drop down to about the 44 part, and then it'll spike up a little bit more. Something's definitely hitting our power usage. Should probably go figure out what that is. But notice how you guys have a full internal buffer. So pretty much we're saying you're not allowed to run. You're not allowed to accept power. When he gets below... Right now, it's configured for 75%. So when he gets below 750,000 RF, he'll emit a redstone signal, allowing this to receive power. This basically conserves our crystallized oil, so it doesn't waste it, okay? Which is a good thing. Trust me, you absolutely want to do something like this. Because otherwise, like, these will continue to run and power will be wasted, because it'll constantly run, even though it only needs, like, around maybe 100 RF a tick. But all three of those are going to run, and it'll be at 600. So we'll be wasting like 500 RF a tick, which is a lot. So, long story short, all right, now everything seems to have settled down with the RF usage. So 44 RF a tick is all we're using at the moment. Let's go like do something to drain some power. What do you say? You're done. Why don't you guys like cook me up a few more power conduits? Cool. Hopefully that's enough to push him over. Yeah, so 750. What he should do, notice how all of a sudden we're getting RF? Because the redstone signal is being emitted back here, it's being emitted to the side as well. It emits on all sides of that block, as far as I remember. And basically now you're allowed to accept power, which means the power in these guys is draining out. Cool, right? And then the crystallized oil is allowed to burn. When he gets above 95%, so above 950, he should stop emitting a redstone signal. And you notice that he did. Nice. So now we're losing again, right? And this thing's no longer emitting a redstone signal. Hence, these guys get full, and their crystallized oil usage is nil. So like we're not wasting power in oil. Trust me, that's a good way to go. The crystallized oil is actually going really well for me. I'm barely using those crystallized seeds. It's a lot. Those seeds last a long time, which is awesome. What I'd like to do today, if I can, if I have the resources for it, is ramp up my production of canola. So you can see we're doing all right. Like, we're doing okay. We're not doing what I would call great, but we're doing good. Good. So I wouldn't mind turning this into a proper greenhouse. And if I want to do that, we're going to need greenhouse glass. Boom. In order to get greenhouse glass, so to get 3 greenhouse glass, we're going to need an empowered palest crystal block, which is basically lapis. And it's going to need the empower, which needs prismarine shards and cyan dye. So lots and lots of lapis is going to be what we need to get this bad boy. How is my... I think I recently bumped this up to looting 2 and used a lot of lapis, didn't I? I've got like a stack-ish of lapis. I could really use more. So that's an option. So the other thing we could look at doing, kind of don't want to burn up all that lapis, but I kind of wouldn't mind getting some greenhouse glass going. Just to kind of speed things up. So let's get a little bit. So let's get like 2 blocks worth. Is that cool? Would you guys be down with that? So in order to get that, we're going to basically want, for greenhouse glass, empowered palest, right? So a palest crystallis block can be made with a lapis block, palest crystal, atomic reconstructor. So this will be easy, right? It's just a matter of doing this. And we've got our palest crystallis. We're also, in order to get this, going to need prismarine, which we can actually make with our atomic reconstructor at a cost of 30,000 RF, so it's a little expensive. Is that really like our only options for prismarine? That and guardians? It's expensive. I'm gonna need 6 of them. So in order to get 6 of those, that's like 180,000 RF, right? Yeah, it was. Well, there you go. I think it went into my backpack. Nice. All right. Well, that's going to rapidly require this thing to be turned back on, isn't it? Yep. We're refilling a lot right now. Nice. Okay. So that's filling that guy back up. Wow, that was quick to actually refill. Nice. Good job, guys. That wasn't actually so bad. So there's our prismarine. Then the other thing we're going to need for the empower is just some cyan dye. I'm going to need 2 of them. So that's blue and green, right? So that's not terrible. Blue. Have we found cactus yet? I don't think so. I don't think we found cactus yet. Slime ball, world gen. What's my map have to say? Journey map. There's a few splatterings of deserts, but like they're beaches, so I don't think they'll have cactus on them. We're gonna have to go exploring for some cactus probably. The other option to get cactus green. We found those little tiny cactuses from Biomes of Plenty. Green dye, which is a Biomes of Plenty thing, or green floral powder if we found some mystical green petals. Totally also an option. Do I even have like flowers hanging about? Probably not yet. All right, so I might have to go find some cyan dye. Either from, and I'm guessing it doesn't have to be the vanilla cyan dye, right? So greenhouse glass, it does say cyan dye. It doesn't look like it's accepting the Ore Dictionary version of it from Britannia's cyan flowers, but we'll see. Let me go take a little jog, and we'll be back in a few minutes once I figure out exactly how I'm going to find cyan dye. I'm either going to have to find some cactus, or I will have to find some Britannia flowers that are cyan-like, or green. So, back in a minute. Alright guys, good news. Enderman. What are you guys doing here? Beat it, Enderman. I ain't got no beef with you guys. I'm running back to my base. Oh, look at all the bad guys. Bad guys everywhere. Yes, I made it to the bed. Nice. Take that, skeletons. I found some green, mystical green flowers, which will do for what I want to do. So I should be able to just that, and then I can make, yeah, I hear you, green floral dye. So just that, and one of these dudes, right? And then I should be able to combine these two into the 2 cyan dye that I need. So that'll work for me. Cool. Found a few other things. I don't think I had sugarcane. Have I gotten sugarcane yet? I want to say I haven't. So I have it now, and I'm happy about that. So the next thing that we're going to need to make, I'm just going to put all this junk away that I don't need at the moment. The next thing we need to make everybody happy with this situation, I'm probably going to want that conduit, is, what else did I put away that I want? You guys, yeah. We're going to need the Empowerer. So the Empowerer is cool. He's going to require some stuff, though. If we look in the actually additions manual, the Empowerer is kind of like, let's see, blocks that use RF? Empowerer, maybe? Or maybe it's under getting started. There it is. Basically, you place an Empowerer in the center, and then 4 display stands 2 blocks away from it. And that's a crafting mechanic in actually additions. And it's about time we got around to making one of these. Part of me wants to expand this house area to be like capable of doing lots of different craftings. Because we're going to have more crafting than what's going to fit in this room, especially if we have an Empowerer that, you know, take a look at the footprint of this thing, right? It's pretty much 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a 7x7 footprint. So, I mean, if I made a 9x9 on the other side of this wall, I mean, the interior of that is going to literally be the full thing. So let's, instead of making another 9x9 over here, let's extend this room so that it's like a double 9x9, right? So let's see, do I still have my builder's wand, or did that thing get all used up? Builder's wand? Anybody? If it's all used up, I'll just make another one, because at this point I've got the resources for it, right? So I'm not gonna fret too much about resources for a builder's wand. Oh, you know what it would, if I had it still, yeah, there it is, iron wand. Yeah, that'll be cool. All right, let's get some more cobblestone. And do I still have a chisel with some durability? Yes. And I'm gonna want this stuff. So did I do bricks? Is that what I did? Or did I do something different? Not road, right? What was this? Yeah, just bricks. Okay. Cobblestone bricks. So let's extend this out. Where's my hammer? I'm just going to basically knock this wall out. Here. Cool. That'll do. And then we just wand it out, right? Builder's wand, you are awesome. All right, let me finish building this room, and then we'll be right back. Joyous news. 2 of my ender lilies are ready to harvest. Nice, and one of them was almost there. All right, guys, so we should be in pretty good shape here. Just getting a couple more little things set up, like this and this. Put these guys away, put this here. We're gonna turn glass into something that looks a little bit nicer, like, quite clear glass usually looks pretty nice. That's easy enough to do, right? Yeah, that looks nice. I think that, is that what we did over here, or we did chiseled glass? Yeah, we did kind of like a chiseled glass in that ceiling, but quite clear looks just so good. I want to stick with the chiseled one. Which one was that? I'm assuming it was... Is this it? Alright, so that totally breaks. Yeah, that was it. Alright, so let's swap you. So I think I get the glass back when I do that. Hee hee. And this looks good enough. I decided to go with like a 3 length on this one. Because it fits the bordering style that I do. Maybe at some point this will just be straight up, you know, glass. But for now, it'll do. Cool. Looks good, right? Yeah, I'll take it. Still gotta get my lasers a little bit better oriented, but this will get the job done for now. Cool. Let's do... So if I did like here, we're gonna want more torches. Hey look, I happen to have 16 of these. Nice. Okay, and then we can do like every 2 blocks. Sound good? That should work. That's a nuisance. This is why 9x9s work perfectly, because you can get that like center strip without the best way to mediate that, unless you want torches on the walls, is to do what I'm doing here. And that's really your only option. There's other things we can do. I have a painter, don't I? I do. So what I could do, check this trick out. You can paint glowstone. So if we broke these, I was doing every 2, wasn't I? Yeah, that was my mistake. Right, we could remove this and painting machine glowstone with the oak wood planks. So this will basically be glowstone that looks like oak wood planks. Ta-da! How cool is that? And there's really no visual difference, aside from the fact that it's giving off a hefty amount of light. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Yeah, I kind of like that. Yeah, I think it's alright the way it is. So let's get our empower over here. So the way the empower is going to be set up is probably here, here, here. I like how it fits perfectly inside a 9x9, by the way. Cool. So that'll be the empower structure. We're going to need to run power conduits under the floor because each of these 4 blocks are going to need to be powered. I don't think the empower in the center does, though. So that should be cool. So let's see what we need to make for the empower. So the empower needs a double battery. Cool. Which is Inori crystals, advanced coil, and a single battery. Which is Inori crystals, advanced coil, and a redstonia crystal. Easy enough. It needs a display stand and 2 iron casings. We've made those before. The display stand, we actually need 5 of these, right? We need 1 for the empower, and then we need 4 around the sides. And this needs aesthetic green block, which is chiseled quartz in an atomic reconstructor. Okay, so we're going to need 5, so we're going to need 15. And then we're going to need aesthetic quartz, which is a block of quartz in an atomic reconstructor. So we're actually going to need a hefty amount of quartz. I think I've actually mined up a good amount of those, but I don't know if I have quite enough. We're basically going to need 2 stacks of quartz, and we don't have enough. So what I'm going to do, pop off down to the nether. Maybe I should put away some resources first, or things that I don't need to bring to the nether with me at least. I'm going to put away these guys. You can all stay, and the energizer and the buckets, and that should be good. So the nether we go. I'll be back after I mine a good amount of quartz. I could have sworn I spent a lot of time mining quartz, but maybe not enough. You know what I need to do before I go, though? My pickaxe is really low. I smelted cobalt the other day with the intention of repairing my pickaxe and never repaired my pickaxe. Alright, now we're off to the nether, back in a few. Alright guys, about 20 minutes in the nether maybe, and I did alright. I haven't found draconium ore, which is like super rare. So draconium ore can pretty much be... There's nether draconium ore, I'm sure, because I just found it. There's nether draconium ore, there's ender draconium ore, and then there's regular draconium ore. And I found some. Which is funny, because at all the mining I've done in the overworld, I've not found any draconium ore yet. And I almost forgot. Like, I looked at it, I'm like, what the heck kind of ore is that? I'm like, oh right, we have Draconic Evolution in this pack. How crazy is that? I've never found draconium ore before, so that's cool. Alright, you blazes want to fly over lava, that's on you, dude. I'm running this direction. You guys want to come over here and chill? We'll have a whole discussion, but... Alright, apparently not. Well, I'm not here for blaze rods, I'm here for quartz. And, I've got enough, so... we need to make chiseled quartz and regular quartz. And I'm assuming I can use my chisel to make chiseled quartz. Also, for some reason, I found a feather down there. Couldn't even tell you why or how, a feather, what it's doing down there, but it's all good. I'll take experience, thank you. Take that, witch. Alright, sort. Didn't entirely mean to sort my shovel. Shift right click with an empty hand. Deposits all the good stuff. Nice. So we should have gotten lots of glowstone and quartz. I calculated that I needed about 2 stacks of quartz. I'm gonna do that, because that's exactly how much quartz I need. And then let's deposit all that experience we got. Delicious experience. And then half of this needs to be turned into quartz stuff. Chiseled quartz, right? So we need empower, stand, aesthetic quartz, chiseled quartz block is what it's called. Chiseled quartz block. Cool. So in theory, I think I can do both of these. Oops. I thought that wasn't working yet. It says it's not implemented, but it's totally working. So drop both of these. Nice! That's what I need. Beautiful. Okay. And then, in addition to the stand, I just need advanced coil. So I'm going to need several more things. Let me get to crafting, and we'll be right back. Okay, so that's the double battery, which, by the way, does like what it says on the tin. It's a little battery for you. And then I've got enough for the empower. Nice. Infusion altar achievement. Yeah, guess what this mod's reminiscent of. So you can go there. The stands go here, and they all get RF, as you can see. They can hold 800,000 RF each, which to me seems like a lot of RF to be holding. We're gonna have to go investigate our ability to manage RF. I don't have a regular old axe sitting anywhere in there. How about in here? Got a hoe. Don't have just a regular old axe. Who will? Let's make a quick one. I've got the iron. Boom. Okay. So basically underneath each of these, we're going to need to, we can either do that. That's the only one that needs a block placed behind it, so that's fine. And then we're gonna go digging underground here in a sec. Cool. So that should work. So then underground. we go straight across here. Cool. And then pretty much center to this. I think I'm in the right spot, right? Yeah, I am. Nice. Cool. We just need our power conduits. We'll... See, I've got redstone alloy. I've got some of you. I've got some binder composite. I could cook up more of this. I would expect you are probably not enough. That's right, there's not a crafting table there anymore. Notice how I went there and right-clicked as if there was still a crafting table. 8 ought to be enough, but I'm still going to cook up more binder composite, just because we're getting to the point where we could use more. Furnace mode. Good. Okay. So then you are here. You're just going to run straight under the ground. Do I not have my yellow wrench on me? It's alright. Oh, that's right. That's glowstone. Okay, so here... Oh, so close. So you guys are probably filling up, and we're probably rapidly draining. Not that rapidly. We're doing just fine. Conduit binder. Good, we got a lot of things here. I was making more sand. Let's get 9 of you. And 9 of you. Alloy smelted. Cool. This can go away. How's our power situation? Let's go check on that while those things smelt. Seen better days, kids. Seen better days. It's alright. This is all in the name of getting more power. We're actually doing really good on power. I'm pleased with our power gen options right now. It's just a matter of automating it. We're probably doing well by seeds. It's just all we really need at this point. Let's get our crafting table replaced. Because I liked having a crafting table in that room. And while we're at it, we can sort the sand that I got. Cool. That'll do. Nice. So you should all be getting power now, which is great. You'll all fill up your internal buffers, and then we'll be in better shape. Let's, real quick, get another stack of... So you can see we're really not doing too bad on power gen. We have another stack already of these things. And once we get some of this greenhouse glass, it's going to be growing even faster. And then we'll be in really good shape. So you start producing more crystallized, please. Boom. And my production will be in good shape. So now, let's seal off this hole, take a nap, and then it's time to empower. So to do this is pretty straightforward, I think. We're just going to need that cyan dye that I made, which is here. And to empower these things, it's just a matter of placing you on there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Empowering. It's probably taking a while because I'm empowering a block instead of a single entity. I don't think the empower itself needs energy. Does seem like it's taking a while though, doesn't it? Hey! Nice! Look at that. Guess I need an empty hand? Nice. That is cool. So you can empower individual lapis at a time, or you can empower the blocks. It looks like blocks take more RF in total, which is something I just learned. But it doesn't use any more items. So if you want to conserve the resources that you're using to craft with, definitely do blocks at a time rather than individual lapis at a time. Because you can totally make the individual lapis at a time, but then it's 1 lapis for the 3 prismarine shards and cyan dye. Totally a waste of resources. Do a block, and you're in good shape. Nice. Nice. These presumably stack? Yes. All right, nice. So now we can do greenhouse glass. This stuff is awesome. So it just needs any kind of block glass, which I should have some of. This should actually technically work because I think it's ore dictionaried. And then some saplings. Which might all literally be outside. 8 saplings, 8 glass, and 2 of this awesome stuff makes 6 greenhouse glass. Really? You're not ore dictionaried? Now you are? Nice. 6 greenhouse glass. So the basic plan will be to eventually have a greenhouse out here that will be for all the processing of my stuff, right? Which is cool. I like that plan. I think it's going to be a good plan. Let's plant for now, because we don't yet have the building ready. We're going to basically just put it above here. Good. I would be really upset if that broke like glass breaks. So there's your first 6, right? So these 6 blocks should grow much faster than these. So for comparison's sake, we're going to do that, right? So now they're both at 0%. Let's come back in a minute and see how good we do. So just sitting here and watching, I can tell you anecdotally that these 6 are growing much faster than the others. I want to say that it's definitely a big increase. This one has 0% growth. This one is at 29. So it's already grown twice when this hasn't grown once at all. So that's pretty good. You can see the little green particle effects ticking, right? Obviously, the worms are helping as well. So this one just went up to 14. Nice. This one's at 43. So definitely noticeably faster. So that's cool. So we'll let them continue to do their thing. Eventually, we'll be making more greenhouse glass, I think, because I know it's super useful. Okay. Let's see if we can do something else now. So the answer to that is no. We cannot do something else now. I just checked, and we are well past the wrapping up point for today's episode. So I'm going to go do more mining off camera, hopefully get myself a little bit more lapis, because that is 100% what I need right now. And how am I on cobalt? I've had better days with cobalt, if I'm being honest. Yeah, so let's do this. Let's definitely wrap up the episode here and come back next time, and we will do some more stuff along the lines of improving that farm and automating things. The next thing I'm probably going to want to work on is fixing up my buildings a little bit. I'd really like to get ender pearls more rapid. So greenhouse glass works on ender pearls. Good news. Bad news is ender lilies have this unique feature. Basically, the way they work is a certain amount of time has to pass in the day before they're allowed to grow again. If they're planted on dirt, that period is like 2 full Minecraft days or something crazy long like that. If they're planted on end stone, it's like half a Minecraft day. So basically the way it works is there's this flag in Minecraft that says allowed to grow. And during the cooldown period, it's set to false. So regardless of watering can or greenhouse glass or whatever you want to do, it's not going to let that ender lily grow any faster, okay? But as soon as that period of time passes, it's allowed to grow, and it grows 1 growth tick, right? And then it'll be allowed to grow false again, and you have to wait a little time. So the trick is to get them planted on end stone. If I can get these guys planted on end stone, they would be growing much more quickly. The tough part about that is the fact that end stone. How do I get end stone? The only way that I think we can get end stone in this pack is to go to the end. I really don't think there's another option. I have looked. People have been telling me to put sandstone in the Tinker's Smeltery with melted emeralds or melted ender pearls. So, hate to break it to you guys, but there is no melted ender liquid. There's ender IO liquids, but there's nothing here that can make, as far as I know, end stone. If there was something that can make end stone, it would be listed in here. Really, the only way you can get end stone is going to the end. You can get end air and throw it at stone, but that still requires going to the end. So I think what I'm going to do, maybe next episode, is take the 2 ender pearls that I have, and if that last one grows between now and then, and if I happen to stumble across any others, I will definitely take advantage of them. And oh yeah, look at this. We have 2 stacks plus 3 now. That's awesome. Take another stack. I do need to also automate getting seeds out of that farm and into over here, which we can totally do with this laser system we have going on. But anyway, wrapping up point, like I said. So Darwell20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We will absolutely be back next time to do more work playing with all these cool things. All right, guys, take it easy.